Isn't it weird?
What video game?
Yeah, this video could be like the first one in making my dreams come true. What?
Nothing.
You embarrassed to be on camera again?
No.
I don't know how to do it. Do I just talk to it like there's people on the other side?
Yeah, I guess. You better
See,
go
this
get
is the
it.
part of content creating that's hard.
What do you mean?
We have to actually create content. Like, we don't have a script, we don't have anything.
No, you have to talk.
Yeah, and act like people are gonna listen to me. Look how pretty that baby is.
Evelyn, look at the camera. Evelyn, look over
She doesn't
here.
know what a camera is.
Look over here. Nope.
Well, that's Evelyn. This is my wife, Michaela. I'm Will. And I'm hoping that one day I'll look back at this video and see all the mistakes I made. We're currently in Odessa, and we're going to start a vlog to give people advice. We're going to show all we've ever heard is that Odessa is the worst place to live on the planet. Right?
Right.
And I don't think it's that bad. I mean, we've had fun while we've been here. We've got a beautiful daughter.
Yeah.
And I mean, you make good money if you're able to come here. So we'll see where it goes. But we just want to welcome everybody to Planet Will. And hopefully we've got a lot of citizens here in the future. But we'll see where it takes us. Alright, well, we just sold Michaela's Apple Watch because she has a Galaxy phone now. And she can't use her Apple Watch anymore. We just got done feeding the baby. But, fun fact, today is mine and Michaela's first year of knowing each other. We got married in November, and so we've been married for 6 months.
Mhm.
And we have a 2-month-old baby, so it was not a shotgun wedding, believe it or not. As much as I would like for it to have been because of my cruel sense of humor. But anyway, we just want to talk about, after our first year, some of the advice we've got for people starting out, or maybe you're having some difficulties in your relationship right now. We thought we might be able to help. And our number one tip is it's okay to get angry, but it's not okay to be toxic. So Michaela and I had this conversation before we got married. Before I even proposed to her, I said we need to have an understanding that whenever you're upset about something, it's okay to come to me with it. And it doesn't matter what it is. If she's mad that I'm talking to a girl, or that I looked at a girl, or that I'm chewing too loudly, or that the air is too cool, it's okay to get angry. It's okay to express it. And a lot of times if you just go into the bathroom and shut the door and just say it out loud, whatever you're mad about, I'm mad because the air is too cool, then you'll realize that's kind of silly and you don't need to bring it up. Or you can bring it up to your significant other, and it's very important as the person who's being communicated with to always say, okay, I understand that you're angry and I'd like to help you with that because I love you. And so, do you have anything to add?
No, I don't think so.
I think one thing we worked on a lot is like even the little stuff that bothers us, like just say it. Like,
Right.
It's okay to be upset. Just say it out loud. Tell me whenever you're mad that I freaking cough too many times at night, or whenever you think I'm not helping with the baby enough, or whatever. Just say it, and everything will be okay. That's our number one tip. We're gonna get ready to head out to the pool with a little munchkin. Hopefully she doesn't get too hot, and we'll see you guys here in a little while. I'm gonna feel like such a cheeseball whenever I start actually talking to the camera. Like, good lord, there's like 4 of you in here.
Yeah.
Yikes. Why is the exposure so low? You want to sit at this bench?
Or there's one over there on that side. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Well, where do you want to go? Look at that red lipstick. I think it's a good choice. We'll let the internet decide.
Yeah, we can sit at that one. I just thought.
Okay. Why are you so indecisive all the time?
I'm not.
So what was our second point?
Don't try to change each other, right?
Yeah.
So.
Go ahead, roast me. What's something you can't change about me?
The fact that you like to play Fortnite.
That I'm competitive in the first place.
Yes, that
It's directed at Fortnite at the moment, but
right.
My competitiveness in general.
Yes, and so when we first got together, I kind of struggled with that a little bit, and I would get.
And I did too. There was a couple things.
Yeah, I would get mad because he would rage on Fortnite when he would lose or something stupid would happen that he can't control. So.
The other thing was I wasn't being a very attentive
Yes.
fiance and then a very attentive husband. And I don't know if we made it clear earlier, but we've only been married for 6 months, but we met a year ago on the river in New Braunfels. So I just wanted to make that clear. But I think one of the things that we're trying to say is that it was a couple thing, and you can't change what the other person does. So with me, it's a character flaw, but sometimes a strength that I'm very competitive, and that is Fortnite sometimes, and at other times it's my job, and hopefully this will turn into something competitive. But the deal is, like, I wasn't being very attentive as a husband, and Michaela was getting frustrated with that, and so.
But I didn't want to take like something he loved doing away from him, so it was just me having to tell him and let him know.
This goes back to the first one where it's like, when you're mad, just let him know. So she would kind of let it get pent up, and then she'd blow up, and we'd have a big fight, and nothing would change, because that's part of my competitiveness, is like, why should I change? Like, not a big deal. But then I decided, I love her. I can't change that I'm competitive, but what I can change is if she ever comes to me and says, hey, you need to get off Fortnite for a little bit because we need to talk, or I need help around the house. I told her, just tell me. I'll get it taken care of. And so that was our compromise, And like, one of my things that Michaela frustrates me with is when she washes dishes, she leaves food in the bottom of the sink almost every time. Drives me absolutely batty. But our compromise is, I just don't say anything. I just take the crap out of the bottom of the freaking sink and I throw it in the trash. So
if it helps, you don't do the dishes all the time, so.
Yeah, and if she ever needs help with like housework, she just asks me.
Yeah.
But it's number 2, right? Just, you can't change them. Don't try to change them. All you can control is your reaction and what you hold on to. And if you go into a relationship and you want to change everything about somebody, it's not gonna work. So anyway, we're gonna go probably get settled in for bed, and then we'll see you back for our final tip for our big 3 of the day. But we'll catch you in a little while. If the time lapses are too much, just let me know in the comments. This is our final, our critical tips for how to have a good marriage / relationship. And our last one is to set time aside for yourself, set time aside together, and then set time aside for spending time out with other people like family and friends, and just make sure that it's a proportionate amount of time, because too much time together, you'll be at each other's throats. I'm sure we all have siblings, and you know how that would go. You would end up fighting over petty stuff. And then too much time alone, you're growing apart because you're not spending any time together, and then too much time with other people, you're growing apart because you're not really focused on building a relationship. You're just building a relationship with other people. So, what do you think? I mean, a good portion of our time is spent alone. I mean, she's with the baby, she's a stay-at-home mom. Thank God we're able to do that. And I'm at work, but almost every second that I'm not at work, we're together. And then a small portion of that time is spent with friends. And that might not be the recipe for you, but it's something to always be mindful of. You know, always be thinking, what can I do to spend more time with my significant other, or are we spending so much time together that we're just arguing about stuff that doesn't even matter? And of course, we're going to defer back to the first and second points with the having frustrations and things to argue about. You know, be sure you're getting that out to each other. And I think that's something critical about spending time together, is making sure that you have time to communicate. You know?
I agree.
Alright, boys and girls. Well, we got the baby down. We're about to go to bed. And I just want to thank you guys for dropping by. Thanks for spending time with us today. Like and subscribe down below if you want to see more of what we're putting down, if you're picking up what we're putting down. And if there's anybody out there who needs help with personal work, any sort of issues that maybe you'd want somebody to talk through, give you a perspective on it, just comment down below and we'll get a hold of you through direct message, and we'll figure out what's going on and give you some advice on that, and maybe it'll help somebody else. That way people don't know, you know, who you are if you don't want your issues out there in the world. But we appreciate your time.